Hey guys, my name is Gary, grateful recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and it's Friday evening. And I'm in Austin, Texas right now, and it's 5 minutes to 8. I'm gonna try to make it quick. I'm out of the tank, so I'm back. I was in the tank for a couple days, dealing with my grief. I lost my son to an accidental fentanyl overdose 9.5 weeks ago, and I was in the tank. And I'm back at, I don't know, 100%. I don't know fucking how many percent, but, let's just say I'm back and able to experience joy and a lot of laughter today. And I'm worried about a friend right now that I met in AA. And this friend, I've met a lot of cool people, and I just got a message, and I gotta realize, this is hard. It's hard when you care about people, and then you risk being hurt or whatever, right? So I just don't. I hope this person's doing okay and doing better. I just got a message, and this person wasn't doing really well, and now I'm worried. So maybe I need an Al-Anon meeting. That's not going to happen. I probably could use one, just because of my son Brandon, but I'll stick to AA. I think I'm too crazy for those Al-Anon meetings. They would probably throw me out. So, yeah, I'm dealing with that, and, I have to realize that, we're all nuts. Even people who don't drink, or, everybody's got their quirks, and, like with alcoholics, it says in the it says in the book, we are not a glum lot, right? And we are not a glum lot. We'll be in a meeting and someone will be sharing about something tragic or something, and somebody's, the whole room's in an uproar of laughter, not because they're laughing at that person, but it's because we all have done it, like someone will be saying, "Oh man, I just got my 6th drunk driving," and everybody just starts laughing, right? And the person's like, "What the fuck are you guys laughing at?" Right? Because we've all been there. We're all nuts. So I was leaving this person a message, and I remember, I just hated myself, many years ago when I got sober in 2002, and it was early sobriety, and I was going through probably, I don't know, because I haven't talked to this person directly. I just got a voicemail and left them a voicemail back, but I heard self-hatred in there. I heard a lot of self-hatred in there, and not to sharing this other person's shit. But let's talk about my self-hatred. But is when I can't, the bedevilments, where we couldn't control our emotional natures. We were prey to misery and depression. We couldn't seem to be of real help to other people. And was not a basic solution to these bedevilments more important than we would see newsreels of lunar flight? Of course it was, right? That's a quote from the book. I probably botched it, but... So, what it's saying is, there's a solution, okay? And that solution is spiritual. And it also says, we've come to the jumping off point. Okay? Here, the jumping off point for us alcoholics and addicts, when we first get sober and we're going through this shit, right? We're getting to know ourselves, and we're we're having, emotional turmoil, but we can't grab our best friend. We want our, we're used to going boom, 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 killing that shit inside of us, that fucked up shit, right? How do I kill this fucking insanity, right? This fucking craziness. How do I shut this motherfucker off, right? How do I stop lashing out at other people? You know, how do I calm this fucking insane motherfucker, right? Well, it ain't easy. Those are the hard times in sobriety. But once we get through a few of those, and they're going to be there, right? Once we get through those times, you know, um, they call it the jumping. We're at that fork in the road, right? And to die in it says in the book, to die an alcoholic death or to live on a spiritual basis. Which one? Now, doesn't that sound crazy? Let me think. Should I die an alcoholic death or live on a spiritual basis? It says this is not an easy decision to make. And a lot of us choose to die an alcoholic death. I did for last 10 years. I knew that. I knew it. I knew the book frontwards and backwards. Like I'm just quoting it to you right now. I haven't read the fucking book, It's ingrained in me. And I feel it. I love it. I lived it my whole life. And I still was going, should I die an alcoholic death or live a spiritual life? I chose alcoholic death for 10 years. I didn't know if I was going to die. I was doing all kinds of fucking bad shit, man. So, I was hardcore as you can get, So, I it's not an easy decision to make, believe it or not. If you're like a normal person and not an alcoholic and you're like listening to this going, die an alcoholic death or just live a spiritual life, like, are you fucking nuts? Only an alcoholic will know that fork in the road ain't an easy, which way do I go? So, I hope this person decides to live a spiritual basis tonight. Because here's how crazy. I was exactly where she was like a day ago. Not exactly, but, I could do some damage yesterday. Here's my insanity, okay? I had just left an AA meeting. I was in the tank, but I had just left an AA meeting. I'm on the phone with my 80-year-old mom, 79, sorry, Mom. I was on the phone with my 79-year-old mom, right? She gets mad when I say 80. So, she's 79 and a half. So I'm on the phone with my 79 and a half year old mom. And I missed the street, so I'm going through a parking lot, and I got some, one of those just little punk ass motherfuckers that, he walks. So I'm in a driveway and I'm ready to pull out in the street, and he's walking across me, looking at me, and he's going, yeah, come on, what? And man, I fucking lost it, man. That's all I needed. And I was this close to getting out of the car and beating his fucking ass, right? And he wouldn't have known what hit him, okay? I was fucking gone. I went from 0 to 1,000, like, boom. And he kicked it up a notch. He kept moving, right? He saw I was angry. He probably thought, this guy's fucking crazy. Like, this guy's fucking nuts. And he picked up the pace and he took off. And thank God I have a God in my life that took care of me right there, because I would have been in the street beating the shit out of some 25-year-old, And that's what I mean crazy, We're crazy. And then it passed. And I was like, oh, wow. And we get high off that shit, that adrenaline rush. It took me a while to come down off that, you know. So, and I'm going through a lot, like you know, I don't know how long this will last, and I don't know if it ever goes away. Or I know alcoholism doesn't go away, but I do know that fiery temper and all that stuff that does. I've seen that subside greatly in me, with multiple years of sobriety, and hopefully it goes away pretty soon because I don't want to. I'm 56 years old. I don't want to end up in jail, man. I'm not that tough anymore. But man, I don't know if that makes sense, but I choose to live on a spiritual basis today, even though I'm nuts. You know, the alcohol is, the alcohol was but a symptom. It says in the book, and it quiets this down. There's no quick relief when we're in that state. And my friend was in that state of, why am I like this? And I used to do shit like that, and I would hate myself. Why? I remember, okay, here, one time I was in the car. My oldest son was about 12, he was about 14 years old. So he's about 14 years old, and he's in the back seat, and I was having a bad day, and I think one of my other kids was in the front seat, but I remember he was in the back. And so I don't know what happened, some road rage thing, and I was like, okay, get out of the car, motherfucker, let's go, right? And I got my kid in the back seat of the car, and the guy, I was getting out of the car, like unbuckling the seatbelt, going after this guy. He was smart enough to take off, right? I wasn't. And I remember turning around and seeing my son crying. And whoa, that hurt. That I was like, fuck, I scared the shit out of him, And if anyone was in the car with me yesterday when this happened, or the day before, they would have been scared. And it's something that I can sit here and laugh at now, but it's not the way I want to behave, right? Because nothing happened, and but I'm capable of it happening, and that's what scares me. So I have to remember those time with my son. I can't live recklessly like that, and I know I'm in the tank, and I'm going through it right now. I know I'm hurting deeply. Like, many fronts are not good right now. Finances are horrible, and my son passing, and I don't even think about finances right now. Like, I got a couple $100 in the bank to get through to the next check. And if I don't, then I'll borrow money to get through to the next check, whatever. But I just don't care, because I'm dealing with something so much greater than that, and just trying to put one foot in front of the other, and one foot in front of the other. And I can choose to okay, this person's okay, good. I'm sorry, I just got a text. That makes me feel so much better. But I could choose to hate myself or laugh at it and address it. Now, how do I address that? That thing with that happened the other night. Well, talking about it like this helps. Being aware of it helps. And knowing that, so when I'm lashing out like that, something's wrong with me. I realize something's wrong with me, and I need to really take it easy on Gary, okay? Gary's in trouble when Gary's behaving that way, because Gary can, I can change the course of my life with the snap of a finger. And when I was younger, I used to. Um, my whole, you know, I've changed the course of my life with one punch. I've been in many of those situations and acted like an idiot, and you know, been in handcuffs and all that stuff before. So I don't want that to happen in this age, But I still have that in me, and it broke my heart that day, uh, about 15 years ago when that happened. Yeah, that was 15 years ago when that happened, because my son's 29 right now, and broke my heart. And it also makes people go distance from you, like, you're fucking nuts, man. Like, that was my son, you know? And this son, I just got off the phone and just left him a message, you know? He just had a kid and everything, and, yeah, we're, he's still got stuff, I'm sure, scars from me. Not physical scars. I wasn't physically abusive to him, but emotional scars. So, and I don't look at myself, and I think I don't sit here and beat the shit out of myself. I mean, I have my moments, but with that rage that can come up inside me, and that thing that scares other people that love me and want to be close to me, and that distances people that want to be close to me. I realize that, and I can help others with that. And the more that I can help others with that rage dissipates within me. And the more I can laugh at it in a healthy way, not in a way that, hey, look, isn't this cool what I did? I scared some guy. I'm not laughing at it like that. I'm laughing at it just saying, we're nuts, and embrace it instead of beat the living shit out of yourself. So embrace it and help someone with it, and it dissipates. That's been my, and I know, listen, here's what I'm dealing with. I'm 6 months sober. I've lost my best friend, the bottle and the baggie, okay? Whatever it was for the day, whatever soothed this up here, that's gone. I've lost my son. I lost somebody who really understood me, and in the deepest level, and my craziness and my alcoholism, and I'm having financial difficulties right now. A lot of pressure at work right now. The pressure at work doesn't bother me, because I can leave that at the door. I leave that at work. I've been doing it long enough to where, but there's a person that gets under my skin at work that's not well, really not well. But I don't want to stoop down to that level and be a fucking asshole to people either. So, one asshole is enough at work. Everybody else is fine. They don't need two assholes walking around at work. And so I've got that stuff I'm dealing with, and I'm very open about it. I'm sharing about it, and so I'm gonna go into this weekend. I'm gonna take it easy on Gary, and I'm gonna take it easy on Gary, and be with my dog, be with my cat. Come here, Bobo. Bobo's right here. We're gonna go. We go out Saturday morning. We get. I throw him in the truck. We go to Starbucks, and he does his little sniffing thing out the window. Smells all the different smells when we drive around the neighborhood, and probably won't wash my truck because it's like an 80% chance of rain or something fucked up like that tomorrow. But I'll clean my apartment and put some food in the fridge, go grocery shopping, and spend that last couple $100 on food for the week, and get into the gym. I'm going to get into the gym tomorrow. I promise you guys, I'm going to work out tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to do a little gym work, and I'm going to do a little cardio stuff, walking around the neighborhood, or on a treadmill. Not a treadmill, but maybe a bicycle. Fucking hate treadmills. I like walking around the neighborhood though, because I take my dog with me too. Maybe Ladybird Lake if the weather permits, you know. So thanks for listening to my insanity and watching me get well. And hopefully you guys are getting well with me. And I love the support that I get. Subscribe. We hit 6,000 viewers. So I've had 6,000 views in, what is the date? The date hasn't even been 60 days. So that's pretty good, I think. And it's not, I didn't expect anything like that. Hey, Bob. So I'm going to try to, like in 90 days, I'm going to try to hit 10,000. So maybe you guys can help me do that. Start sharing these things. Remember the 5-day God challenge. If you're having trouble with drugs and alcohol and you want to get off drugs and alcohol and just act like a fucking crazy motherfucker like I do and beat the shit out of people, join my channel. So, no, if you want to, it's really not that bad, you guys. I swear. It's I'm just in the toilet, and this is me. This is my life. I'm just sharing it with you, and this is my sobriety. So, if you want to help me stay out of handcuffs, you know, subscribe and give me some of your juice, man. Type me some messages. And if you're having trouble with drugs and alcohol, remember I prayed to God. God, please remove the obsession. God, please help make me willing to get off this shit. And he did. He made me willing. I got COVID in El Paso at a Motel 6, and 5 days sick in bed, and I woke up after 5 days and was like, yeah, I feel pretty good. Fuck, man, I'm running with this. I'm sober. 5 days. And I've been sober ever since. So that was 6 months and like 4 or 5 days ago. So join me on this journey called sobriety and recovery. And if God keeps you sober that day, make sure you thank him at night. Do that for 5 days. Ask him to reveal himself to you if you're doubting him or you don't believe God exists. So you got nothing to fucking lose, man. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain, you know? And if you don't get sober, at least you're gaining a relationship with a power greater than yourself. And that power will help you get sober down the road. That, I fucking guarantee you that. Because he did it for me. And I was hopeless. I was rendered hopeless. Everybody gave up on me. So, and I'm sober. Even though I look stoned right now, I'm not. I'm tired. It's been a long day, and I feel pretty good. It's nice to be tired. I worked hard today. So, 23 minutes, 36 seconds. Remember, the Impact Foundation, la.org. It's run by an Energizer bunny named Vicky, and she just doesn't stop. She doesn't sleep. She just keeps on going, and she just meetings. She's always meeting somebody. There was a big golf tournament in Glendale, California today that I was supposed to be at, but I couldn't leave work, and I couldn't afford to go there, so I didn't. And my brother was going to represent me, and he hurt his wrist, but I had my father-in-law there and my brother-in-law, and they showed. And I'm sorry I missed some good friends there, but that's okay. That's all right. A lot more work to do with the Impact Foundation. Go on impactfoundationla.org. Hit the donate button, please. If you've got some cash, the foundation really needs it. It's going to a good cause, okay, you guys? It's not some fucking bullshit foundation that some asshole set up. This is the real deal, set up by a lady who lost her son, Chase Malone, to an accidental fentanyl overdose, and she has dedicated her life to getting this foundation off the ground in the last year, All she's done is work hard for this foundation. Go on the website. Look at the people involved with this foundation. They're the real deal, um, and it's pretty impressive. And see what it's going to do. Who it's going to help. Many people, and I know I'm going to be a big part of that very soon. Very soon, I'm going to be. I'm going to keep those plans. I'll let you guys know those plans soon. Okay. Um, but until next time.